Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to Vintage Story. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. So, it has been quite a while since I have recorded here on Vintage Story, and I want to apologize to you guys for that. But I mean, it was the Christmas and New Year's holiday. I did spend quite a bit of time away from the house, and now I've been trying to catch up at work. So, hopefully I'll be able to get back into things here. And I will say I had a plan on some of the things that I wanted to do for this episode, but unfortunately, I'm just not feeling it. I was wanting to do some building over here, wanted to get a pottery shop going, but unfortunately, I just cannot seem to nail down the design that I want for it. So I'm going to put that on hold, give it some time to kind of have some thoughts on it and maybe come up with something that's a little more interesting, because this is just, it's not doing it for me. So instead, I think what I want to do today is to deal with an issue that we are having with tools, armor, things like that. And that is that, our tools run out really, really fast. And our armor is less than the best in the world. And so I'd like to get going on some steel making. Now, I have never completely finished steel in this game, and so that's kind of a big deal. So, in order to get started on making steel, the first thing that we need to do is make ourselves a pulverizer. So let's get up here into our storage area, which, yeah, I need to get some work done on this. But we need to make ourselves a pulverizer. And to do that, well, let's just go ahead and take a look at some stuff here. So, pulverizer. So, we need this pulverizer frame first, which is going to need a lot of boards, a saw, and some rock. And it's going to have to be one of the hard rocks, the igneous rocks. But then after that, we need to get the pulverizer toggle. We need axle and an iron plate. I guess we can use a bronze plate. I think we'll probably use an iron plate for that, though, because we have more iron than anything. And then finally, we will need these pounders, which is going to be logs, chisel, and a hammer. And I believe we also need some caps. So let's see, are those here somewhere? I am not seeing them. So if we look up cap, yes, these guys here. So I suppose we'll probably go with the iron pounder caps, which are made with smithing. So yeah, we will definitely be doing that. But unfortunately, I don't think, yeah, I do have a saw here. I was thinking I didn't. But we'll go ahead and grab some tools here. And then we need some rock. I think right here, yes, we have a whole bunch of granite rock in here. So that's sand, there's some rock. We also have a bunch of basalt rock somewhere here, right there. But we have a lot more granite than anything else. Then we also need lots of logs. So we have a bunch of these redwood logs. We'll go ahead and use those. So let's start out with making some planks or boards, because we will need those. And then we needed, like this, the saw, and a rock, right? That makes the frame. So there we go. There's our pulverizer frame. So next up, we need a steel plate, or an iron plate, which means I'm going to have to go do a bit of smithing, I think. Actually, I may have an iron plate up here. That might be good. Now, we will be setting the pulverizer up on top of this for the time being, just so that we can get things going. And yes, we do have an iron plate. Awesome. One iron plate. So, yes, lots of iron up here. We will be turning a lot of that into steel, or at least that's my hope. So now we need this iron plate, we need the hammer, the chisel, and we need an axle. I think actually the axles are up here. So yeah, let's go grab an axle, and then finally we will need to make the pounders, and I guess we will need to smith some caps too. So yeah, I suppose what I'm going to do, I'm going to get that done, And I will see you guys in a little bit. We'll get this starting to be set up. So I have my pounder caps made, I have my pulverizer frame set up, and I have my 2 pulverizer pounders. So I will go ahead and click these in here, and then I need to click the caps on there, and now that is working. So now what I need to do is start pulverizing some quartz, and yeah, we just right click that on there and it will spit out pulverized quartz. Now this can be automated with hoppers, but yeah, I don't have any hoppers at the moment. But unfortunately, one thing that I am definitely missing is bauxite rocks. So I'm going to have to actually go out and do some mining for bauxite rocks. Now thankfully we have tons of bauxite around here. So yes, I suppose I'm just going to go out somewhere and find that just as soon as I get this entire stack of quartz pulverized. Now I don't know how much of this I'm going to need, and it may actually be beneficial for me to make some hoppers. I don't know, or chutes I guess. I don't know for sure. But for now, I'm just going to sit here. So I just realized something absolutely horrifying, and that is that we need more than 8 stacks of this pulverized material, whether it be bauxite or quartz, and that is just to make the tier 1 refractory bricks. Now we do not have any olivine available to us. Now we do have a translocator that will go into an area of peridotite, so we do have a chance of finding some olivine, but we haven't found any yet. So yeah, that is terrible. So yeah, I have right now less than 5 stacks of bauxite, and you know what, let's go ahead and just see what we have down in here, because I am pretty sure I have not been into these caves at all. There is an awful lot of bauxite down here, and that's a good thing, I guess. And that's a dead end. But we have plenty, and I mean plenty, of bauxite here. Just a little bit off to the west of the base. So this is perfect. I can dig as much as I want here and not have any issues whatsoever. But yeah, I've got to gather at least 9 stacks of this bauxite. And then I have to get tons and tons of crushed quartz as well as like 17 stacks of fire clay. Yeah, these are not cheap recipes. So I think I'm going to be gathering resources for a while. And I suppose I will probably make some chutes, because that is going to be ridiculously long to pulverize all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm going to gather this up, and I'll meet you guys back at the base, and hopefully we can look at making some of the chutes. So I definitely got enough fire clay, and so I decided I would go and search for the olivine, and guess what I found? Now, this was not an easy thing to find. So let's see if we can figure out. We are right there. Here is our translocator back home. Now that translocator leads up to this translocator, which leads to that one, which leads back to our base up here. So yeah, a little bit of a trick to get this, but I do have lots of room and an extra pickaxe, so why not? We're gonna mine out as much of this as we can. Well, this seems like a good place for some more blasting bombs. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. This is gonna be fun. Well, as usual, using that many bombs was criminally fun. My God. I wish that there were more places like this where there's big, huge, thick veins of material to blast out. I mean, we blasted out a huge amount here. Used, well, a better portion of, well, more than a stack of bombs. But we also filled our inventory as well as a chest on our back. So we have tons and tons of olivine. So thankfully the sun is just coming up. So it is time to get back to the base. I will meet you guys there. We can look at making those chutes now. So here we go. The first of several pieces here. I don't even know how to make these things. So this is going to be loads of fun, let me tell you. So yeah, lots of forging to do. Like I say, I have no clue how much this is going to take. So I will see you guys once I actually have it made up here. And so now having the right things is enough to get us what we need here. So we have our chute sections. We put 2 of them together like this, and that will give us an elbow chute. Then we will take 3 copper plates like this, and that's going to make the hopper. So now what we're going to do is we are going to place the elbow chute here onto the back of, yeah, that's facing the wrong way. Of course it is. So we are going to need a chest up top first. So this should work if I remember everything correctly here. So then we're going to go ahead and drop in a bunch of this olivine. And we can hear already that this stuff is being smashed. So it is running really slowly right now. Not really much going on with the wind. But now if we place a chest there and our hopper right here, hopefully, well, nope, the hopper faces down. Well, darn it. So not quite right, but pretty close. So we will go ahead and break this out, place the chest underneath, and then the hopper on top of that. So now when items come out of this, they go into the chest. So let's go ahead and just throw all of this in there real quick. And then we'll go down and grab our missing block and just verify that everything worked out right. So let's grab that, head back up to the top, and see whether our pulverizer is working the way that I anticipate it to be working. So we'll go ahead and break this out. We will place this block down there, and lo and behold, 8 crushed olivine inside of there. So now it is just a matter of waiting. However, we are a little bit short at the moment on quartz. Of all things, we're short on quartz. So I'm probably going to have to go out and blow up some quartz veins. Ah, that works so nice. Well, I am afraid to say I think that raccoon is probably going to get burnt to death. So I now have all of the stuff that I need to make the bricks, with the exception of some fired clay bricks. Or, well, fire clay bricks. At least I think I need to fire these. I probably should double check that. So that turns into these, and yeah, that's how we make our refractory. No. How do we make our refractory bricks? Oh no, those take. Oh. Oh no. I just have to use fire clay for that. Oh no. And then I need to fire those bricks. Well, I guess I will just finish laying all of this out because I've got it running. I've also got tons of glass smelting over here right now. because we have been working on a little bit of a project in the live stream that we had on Sunday, and that is a tunnel leading out toward the copper area that is through our translocator here. So after the live stream, I did do a whole bunch of work. We designed out the tunnel on the live stream, but I now have at least the beginnings of the tunnel here. But we are running under the water, and so there's a lot of places that we will be needing glass. So there are actually some spots here that we're completely surrounded by water. Like right here, this is literally completely surrounded by water, and I have run out of glass. So there's still a little bit of an opening here where the water is coming in. So yeah, that's something that I will be working on in the future. Probably be working on it in the upcoming live streams. But that should definitely speed things up. And the main reason for that is the fact that I have been doing tons of copper mining out here. I mean, there's just so much copper out here, it's not even funny. Now, if we get back to the base, we will see I have broken all of my copper ore chunks because, well, quite frankly, I was running out of space for them. And with all of the different quality of copper ore as well as the different base materials, it was just taking huge amounts of space. So I broke them all into nuggets and put them into storage crates. And let me tell you, we have a lot of copper nuggets. I don't think we're going to be running out of copper for some time. We have 6,614 copper nuggets. We also have 4,458 iron, or well, hematite nuggets. So that is something. I also have like 3.5 stacks of quarried iron ore. Pretty good if you ask me. But yeah, so I screwed up here. I got to get these smelted. And then once I get that done, we'll come back and I guess we will get to smelting the actual refractory bricks. Well, all I can say is that is a lot of fire clay. We got 18 stacks of fire clay here, because that is how much we actually have resources for. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and start making up some of these refractory bricks. Now, I've set up another grid for the pit kilns here, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of pit kilns. So, up here in our pulverizer area and forging area, we have a whole bunch of stuff in chests. So I did set up a bunch of hoppers and chutes to kind of automate this, made things go a lot nicer. But we have our crushed bauxite. I don't know how I got 4 less than what I needed there. We also have plenty of crushed quartz now, as well as all of our crushed olivine. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab like 2 stacks of each of these, and we should be good to at least start making some of this stuff. So we need 2 things of fire clay for each one, a crushed bauxite, a crushed olivine, and a crushed quartz. And that's going to make, each one of those is going to make 1 refractory brick. That is ridiculously expensive. So yes, lots of this. I will then go and place all of these into the pit kilns to fire them. It's going to take a lot of hay grass, a lot of sticks, and a lot of peat. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. Just a quick side note, it says that you need 2 bits of fire clay per recipe, but apparently you only need 1. Because if I put an extra fire clay in here, it doesn't give me any extra bricks. So I don't know, maybe it's going to use... Let's just see here. Okay, so yeah, it does use 2 of them out of there. So, yeah, no. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Oh, well, whatever. That is a lot of burning fire pits, or pit kilns. Would you believe that this raccoon survived through the fire? That seems a bit ridiculous. But we're getting our regular fire bricks now, and that means we should be getting our... can I please hit this? we should be getting our refractory bricks really soon. So we do have some more stuff to set up, but for now, we've got our refractory bricks almost finished. There are a lot of them here, let me tell you. And once they're done, and I've got them all picked up, because there are 9 stacks of refractory bricks here. I hope that's enough. So, yeah, we've got a lot of those, and we'll get them all picked up. Then we'll see what we need to do next. So, the next thing that I need is 6 iron plates. So, 12 iron ingots. Here we go. Let's go ahead and remove this, because we don't need that right now, and we will instead put our helve hammer back in its place. So that should be everything there. Helve hammer back onto there. And are you going to go? Hello? That's weird. Do I have something wrong there? I don't think so. Oh, wait. I'll bet it's this. Yep. Go figure. Alright. Iron plates, here we go. So these last few fire pits should be finishing up here pretty soon, or pit kilns should be finishing up pretty soon. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and start crafting some of the stuff that we are going to need to actually get our steel going. So the first thing we are going to need is our 6 iron plates, like this, to make an iron door. Now the next thing that we are going to need is 6 recipes, like this, with mortar in the center. Well, no, 2 recipes, I guess, because we get 3 each. But we need 6 of these refractory brick gratings. So we'll grab 6 of those. Go ahead and get our mortar back out of there and remove these. So the next thing that we need is our stone coffins. So we're going to go ahead and make these like this, and we need 2 of these. Then we need 2 stone lids, which need a little bit of powdered borax. So this is going to make our stone coffin lids, and again we need 2 of those. So that should be pretty much everything that is not just refractory bricks, I believe. So now if we take a look, and yeah, half of these have already shut down. They're shutting down as we speak. So let's take a look at our handbook and look at the steel making. So building a cementation furnace requires around 65 blocks of refractory bricks, which come in 3 different qualities: tier 1, 2, and 3. We are going with tier 2. Each tier is more robust against heat damage than the last. You will also need 6 refractory brick gratings and an iron door. Build 2 stone coffin sections and 2 stone coffin lids from either granite or andesite. Place a 3x2 floor of grating. In the middle of it, place both stone coffin sections in opposite directions so they will create a large container. With a sneak plus right click on the stone coffin, you will see an outline showing where you have to place the remaining refractory bricks and the iron door. You can add additional refractory bricks on the outside of the structure if you wish, but keep the air pathways in the interior of the structure clear. So let's go ahead and start setting this up. Where are we going to do this? I suppose for now we'll go ahead and do it out here. And yeah, we've got some glitched audio there. So we'll go ahead and set down our 6 grates here, and then we need to place our stone coffin here. So now that should show us where everything needs to be. And yes, lots and lots of bricks. So let me gather all of these up, because that's going to take a little bit, and I'll come back and we'll place everything down. Okay, so by the looks of it, we didn't need quite as many bricks as we made, but that's fine. We'll need them later on, because this is going to take a lot of repairing later on. So let's go ahead and start placing everything out here. So it looks like we need to fill those guys. Then we go here. And we're just leaving this part open. So I believe. So across here. It is really hard to tell where this is supposed to all go. I feel like this is not supposed to be there. Ooh, this is supposed to be the door. Okay. It is really hard to tell what is what here. So there we go. There's that. We need one there. I cannot tell if we need one there or not, but we definitely need these. Get back up on top here again. Definitely need that one. Looks like we need one there. There. I think I've got too many there. This is really difficult to tell where the blocks actually go. Let's see if we can see here. So it looks like we get one there. Let's go ahead and... Can we... No, we can't. Let's go ahead and just use some blocks to get up on top of here. So it looks like we have a few extras around here. So let's go ahead and just break a few of these back out, and then we need our iron door. And is that done now? I can't tell. I don't feel like it's done because I don't feel like we have enough bricks in it. It doesn't look like we're supposed to have bricks there. Is the door supposed to be the other way? I have no idea. Well, let's go ahead and remove some of these and see, are we supposed to have fire bricks under here? Doesn't really look like it. I am confused. Well, let me figure out what I am supposed to be doing here, because I know that I have set this thing up before, and I feel like there's something... Okay, there we go. Yes, these are supposed to be there. So for whatever reason, it was not showing us that we needed those, but no, we do not need anything under here. So we'll just go ahead and fill this back up with dirt. So that should be it then? Oh, no. Needs a layer of high-quality carbon-bearing material. Okay, so we finally have it made. We have it made, the cementation furnace. But guess what? We're not going to start using it until next episode. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.